Welcome back to another edition of Litter Media Live for this March 11th of 2026. Today is Wednesday, and I am Aaron Glandon, your host for this morning's program. So welcome back. Dan Ramey on assignment today. We'll tell you more about that later, but let's start off by taking a look at the forecast. High temperatures in the upper 70s for Wednesday, but lows in the 30s. Cooling all the way down to the 50s for Thursday and partly sunny before wind and temperatures in the 60s for Friday. When we come back, we'll take a look at news followed by sports in this state and history, so stay tuned for all that coming up just ahead. But first, I want to tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They're your trusted comfort advisor. If you're in need of any of these services, just click on this ad anywhere you see it on littermedia.com, and it'll take you right to their website, accuratehvac.com, to learn more.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
For beneficial news that you can use, start your day with littermedia.com. It's a great way to get into a routine of waking up, seeing the good news that's going on in your community, and then going about your day. And if you can't find what you're looking for on littermedia.com, we have links to our social media sites all in the upper right-hand corner, including X, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, and Litter Media Radio. The Paint Valley Adam H. Board had its annual Teen Mental Wellness Video Contest, its second annual. The video contest was for all high school students in Fayette, Highland, Pickaway, Pike, and Ross counties. Students are given 30 to 60 seconds to promote World Teen Mental Wellness Day and why mental health and wellness of our teenage youth is important. Awards in the amount of $500, $300, and $200 were awarded to the top three winning entries, which were first place, Adena High School, second place, Hillsborough High School, and third place, Chillicothe High School. You can read more at littermedia.com. Ohio University Chillicothe has named Jeff Burns as its new career development coordinator. Burns brings his own diverse experiences as an educator and a passion for helping students navigate their career paths. In his new role, he will focus on student engagement, career readiness, and building connections between students and employers. Burns has worked in education, recreation management, and outdoor education, including roles as a physical education teacher and later dean of students at Bishop Fleget School before joining Ohio University. Students and employers may schedule time with Burns by emailing him at jeff.burns@ohio.edu. Yesterday, we sat down with Terressa Reep to talk about the First Capital Lecture Series, which is happening in Chillicothe, and she told us about the next event taking place at the Majestic Theater.
This Saturday, March the 14th at 2 o'clock, we're going to have First Capital Series is going to be music and entertainment is the state theme. And it's going to be at the historic Majestic Theater. Mm-hmm. So we're really excited about that. There'll be a presentation on the history of the theater, what the plans are. You've seen in the news lately, there's been some really forward movement on the renovations down there. And then there's going to be live performances. And this is all free and open to the public.
You can find that full interview right here on Facebook or watch it on Litter Media YouTube or listen on Spotify to find out more about the First Capital Lecture Series. That's a look at news. When we come back, we'll take a look at sports, followed by this date in history. So that all up ahead for you on this edition of Litter Media Live.
Mark came to the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc. Minimally invasive spinal surgery got him back to what matters most. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Now to take a look at sports, and we start off with the Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. Last night in boys basketball regional semifinals in the D3 at the Ohio University Convocation Center, Watterson beat Marietta 52-42, and Steubenville was a winner over Hartley 74-72 in overtime. It's back to the Convo Wednesday night as Circleville and Unioto battle to advance to the boys D4 Elite 8. Dan Ramey has the call on littermedia.com beginning at 6:15 p.m. Or you can scan to listen that QR code right on your screen if you're watching this on Facebook. Huntington is looking for a new head coach for its girls basketball program. After five seasons at the helm, Kyle Uhrig has stepped down. The Lady Huntsmen were 70-37 during his tenure. The Cavs will travel to Orlando tonight to take on the Magic, and last night the Blue Jackets were in Tampa Bay to take on the Lightning. They got a 5-2 win, and they'll stay in Florida to take on the Panthers tomorrow. That's a look at sports. This date in history today takes us to 1967, so don't go anywhere. But first I want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. Custom tank colors and wraps. Find out how a propane tank can be beautiful at litterpropane.com.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology, to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
As a professional race car driver, I live for speed, power, and performance, on and off the track. That's why I use the Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. Race into your local dealership today and test drive a new Dixie Chopper.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
This date in history today brings us all the way back to 1967. Pink Floyd released their first single, Arnold Lane. And if you're familiar with Pink Floyd and what they sounded like in the 70s, I highly recommend you go and check out that song because it sounds very different than the signature Pink Floyd sound that a lot of people are used to. Pink Floyd's one of my favorite bands. I love them. Also, March 11th is 311 Day, Funeral Director and Mortician Recognition Day, Oatmeal Nut Waffles Day, Promposal Day, and Registered Dietitian Nutritionist Day. That's a look at our show for you. Coming up at 1 o'clock today, we will have a special edition with June Green of the Family and Children First Council. So stay tuned for that. Coming up at 1 p.m. For Dan Ramey, I'm Aaron Glandon. Thank you for watching this edition of Litter Media Live.